All right, guys, today we are going to finish working on Project 9. Please do not start this portion until you've gotten some feedback from me from the part 1 of Project 9, just because you don't want to go to the next step yet without me giving you maybe just some do's and don'ts or some things that you can maybe be working on. So, this part is going to need a little instruction because some of the things that it's going to ask you to do we've never done. So, the very first thing that we need to do is we're going to open up a new tab and create a blank doc. We need to first go to File and then go all the way down to Page Setup. We're going to change this to Landscape. And then also, if you notice in the instructions, it's asking us to change the margins to a 1/2 inch all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and hit OK. So now my orientation is different. My margins are different. The next thing that it's going to ask us to do is create some columns. We have not done that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Format tab. We're going to go to the Columns option. Right now, we're at 2 or at 1 column, and we want to switch it to 2. There are some more things that we need to do other than just make it 2 columns. So we're going to hit More Options. Right now, we see number of columns. We're going to switch it from 1 to 2. And then the spacing between the 2 columns, in our instructions, it says for it to be 1/2 inch. It's already there. The line between columns, we can uncheck mark that if it's not, if it is check marked, uncheck it. If it's not checked, don't worry about it. I'm going to hit Apply. And then up in the ruler, you notice that there's this kind of gray area. That's a 1/2 inch. There is nothing that's going to go in between here. And when you think about a menu, you have to allow some room for when you close it. So that's that room. The next thing that we're going to do is, on the instructions, it talks about, where's it at? The set right aligned dot leader tabs for your menu prices. We have never worked with dot leader tabs. What a dot leader tab is basically, let's say that I'm putting a menu item of a cheeseburger. What that dot leader is saying is if I hit the tab key, which I just hit that, there would be dots all along here. So it would be like this. That's what a dot leader is. A dot tab leader is it inserts these these dots for you, but you don't have to go through and hit the keyboard and go dot 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 dot. I'm going to be honest with you. This Google Docs does not have that function. It's more of a Microsoft Word option. So we can't do that. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do this so that everything is all aligned. So let's say you've already done, your headings on here. I'm kind of skipping a couple steps. I'm going to go ahead and in my left column, I'm going to hit the right align tab. You can see that it's going to the very end of my left column. I'm going to write my first menu item, cheeseburger, and then I'm going to space bar, and then I'm going to put how much it is. We're going to put $5.50. Now what I'm going to do is, so I know that it's always going to be aligned, I'm going to go in between the cheeseburger and $5.50, and I'm just going to put my dots. I'm pressing the dots on my keyboard, the period, and I'm going to keep going until I can't anymore. And then that way, when I go to my next menu item, I can hit enter, put in what it is, and it's going to align it for me perfectly every time. If you want to do it some other way, go for it. That's just the easiest way that I've found to do it when you're doing it this way. So for the instructions for the right align dot leader tab, we cannot do that. We have to go about it a different way. You'll notice over here, if I, you have your one column and then you need to be able to go to your next column on here. So just play around with it. If you need help, let me know. And that's it for right now. I'll talk to you guys later.